What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about why I'm buying Life is Strange and why I think that you guys should buy it too. Life is Strange True Colors, that is. So this is kind of where I talk about my general thoughts about the game, right kind of before it releases. We're getting there, where we got about like a week and a half or so left until the game is out, and I am getting excited. I'm getting very, very excited. There's still absolutely concerns that I have on the game, but I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to judge it, how it deserves to be judged, depending on how the product is. But no, I mean, this is an easy buy for me, and that's a interesting one because I wasn't a big fan at all of Life is Strange 2, but I am a fan of Life is Strange just in general. So, well, let me say this. The reason I'm buying this game really comes down to one word, and it's potential. I think the potential of this game is very high, okay? That's kind of the thing with this game that I've been saying throughout all these videos for months, if not longer, on the channel, is that I think there's a wide, kind of a spectrum that this could land in. This game could very well disappoint the heck out of me. I could come out of this game hating it, and, I already don't really trust Don't Nod to continue the franchise after Life is Strange 2. Maybe I feel the same way for Deck 9 when this is over, but yet again, maybe I say, you know what? They captured the magic of Life is Strange. We have a good Life is Strange game. Look, I mean, I'm always going to hold true to Life is Strange Season 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. It's such a special game. I see every day people saying, good things about the game, how much they loved it. And it's actually really awesome to see. It holds a special place in my heart. I think it holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts, and that's awesome. And, I want this game to match it. I want some Life is Strange game at some point in my life to be able to kind of live up to what the first game did. Yeah, and by the way, if you liked Season 2, if you thought Season 2 was better, more power to you. I don't agree. I'll never agree, but I 100% respect your opinion. I respect that we can have a difference of opinion, but that's kind of, if you do think that, that's what I'm hoping for True Colors, that I can leave True Colors and say, wow, like this did it. This nailed the emotion, and that's the other thing too, right? Potential in terms of what they could do. You got basically a brand new cast again, right? Which I don't love because, as I've said in the past, like in an alternate universe, maybe making it more like a superhero thing where these characters kind of intercross and there's some, something like that, I think would be kind of wacky, but actually kind of fun. However, you do always have like a new slate, which is good, you know what I mean? Because, if you continue Max and Chloe, which, maybe they do one day, or you continue Max, you have the potential of ruining the character, ruining kind of the legacy of the first game. That all is a potential worry there. Obviously, you can make it better and expand upon as well. If you continued Season 2, it'd be the exact same thing with Sean and Daniel, right? Having a brand new cast gives you a clean slate, and I do like that. And, obviously, again, being Deck 9, this is their, well, they did Before the Storm, and honestly, I really liked Before the Storm. I think it's a very solid thing. I think they know what Life is Strange is. I think they knew the characters of, like, Chloe and Rachel, and then also, when they did the farewell episode, I think they 100% kind of understood Max as well. So I'm really happy with all the stuff that, Deck 9 has done, Life is Strange related so far. It's just, can they do it here? But you got a brand new cast. They're settling down in one area. Thank the Lord Jesus, because that was a really big part of what made Life is Strange 1 so special and Life is Strange 2 not so special, again, in my opinion. So you have that. You have a power, as I've said before, right? The emotions, being able to read emotions. It's not the best power in the world. I think it's better than Force, using the Force in Season 2, but I don't think it's as good as time travel. Yet again, you could go into some pretty cool areas with that. You also have just, I guess, the relationship between characters. Again, new cast gives new possibilities for what you can do there. And then you also have kind of the mystery in the background, right, with her brother. So I like, what they got. They really are, and as I've said before, right, the thing with Life is Strange 1 is there's just so many themes that they try and pull off in that game, and not just try, succeed. That game is like 4 or 5 different things all in one, and I think they nail most of them pretty well. Even like time travel actually her power may be one of the weaker things they did in that game, just because they didn't fully kind of explore it all the way, or there's like some loopholes, or there's some things that maybe they didn't think through that kind of fans thought through that somewhat, hurt it overall, right? That what I would say is one of the weaker things. So we'll have to see what are the strong suits here. It coming out as one title, in one package, I still don't like it. It's still not how I would have done it. I get, episodic games are definitely not as much of a thing now as they were, 5-6 years ago, even when Life is Strange 1 came out. And I get that, and I understand that. Honestly, in a way, I've kind of warmed up. I've definitely warmed up to it more than I was. I still would have actually done episodic if I had it my way, but I understand this. I'm okay with this, and being able to play it, straight through, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to rush my time, because that's another thing. That's a thing that I think Life is Strange 1 pulled off so well. 2 did it a couple times, but I don't think it did it very well, is those moments of just like tranquility, just like calmness, right? When Max is just sitting on a bench or playing the guitar and there's just music, the lighting is just so beautiful. Those are actually some of my favorite moments, not just in that game, but in any game ever, because the soundtrack is just like next level good. Just again, I think actually visually kind of looks pretty cool, and you're just like in the moment, kind of taking a break from like the world around you, which is pretty, I like that kind of, I don't know, I like theme, I guess, right? I even like how it compares to real life. So, talking about the past will always get me excited for the future, right? Talking about the first season of Life is Strange, just going through those memories 100% gets me more pumped for True Colors. And maybe that's the scary part, right? That's the worry part, where it's like, if you think of this game too highly and you go in, you can go back. Here's the thing. Like, I hated Season 2. I made a lot of negative videos on it. People did not like me back then, and maybe they still don't now, and that's okay. But you can go back and watch all the videos are still up. Leading into Season 2, I was more excited than most. You know what I mean? I was so pumped for the possibility, and it let me down. So maybe my expectations were too high. I'm trying to keep them level, where I'm not expecting Game of the Year. I'm not expecting something just like next level incredible. I'm just expecting, honestly, I just want them to get back on track, like back on the road that they were on with Season 1 and Before the Storm, and then they detour. And again, like when I say they, I get it, like different teams. Technically, it went Don't Nod, Deck 9, Don't Nod, and then now Deck 9 again. But I just want the overall ship of Life is Strange steered straight again. And even if this game isn't like absolutely spectacular, as long as it's going in the right direction, where it's kind of like a bounce back, to me, that's completely fine. Like, if that's what I leave saying, you know what, it's not as good as 1, it's pretty solid, it's definitely better than 2. If those are the words coming out of my mouth on September 11th, September 12th, a day or two, like when I beat the game, right, I'm going to be very happy with the overall package, right? And I guess final thing I should say, right, I do plan on getting whatever, I know there's 3 different editions. I'm probably going to get whatever the most expensive one is called. I honestly lose track of their names, but the one that ensures you get the remastered collection as well as Wavelengths, the Steph DLC. So that's the one I'm going to get. Very expensive. I mean, when you think of it like that, I think it's $90. It's a big commitment. Money doesn't grow on trees. Gamers, right? We have to kind of pick and choose what games we're going to buy. So I'm going all in. I'm really hoping I'm not disappointed, but I'm putting my money where my mouth is in this situation. I'm giving it a chance. This may be the last chance for Life is Strange, because if this game is, to me, as bad as 2 was, again, these are all just my opinions. Honestly, it could be a lot different for other people, and that's totally cool. But if I walk out of this as disappointed or even upset as I was with 2, I don't know what the future holds. I will come back for Max-related Life is Strange stuff, and that's probably it. But we'll have to see what happens. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. We've been picking up the pace of these Life is Strange videos. I'm going to be continuing over the next week and a half, and then when the game comes out, I plan on live streaming it. I'll have videos right after. We'll talk about the ending. We'll talk about the future. All that stuff is coming very, very shortly. Make sure you guys are following me over on Twitter. Subscribe to my second channel if you guys want to. And also, if you want to support us on Patreon or YouTube memberships, links for everything is in the description below, okay? Thank you for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you all on the next video.